Okay, would like to reconvene to public session at 7:07 p.m. And if we stand and salute the flag and have a moment of silence, please. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated. Recommend approving tonight's agenda as submitted.
So moved.
First, Mrs. Isler, second, Mrs. Pugh. Roll call vote, Mrs. Isler.
Approved.
Mrs. Pugh.
Approved.
Ms. Ralph.
Approved.
Mr. Nichols.
Approved.
So approved. Recommend the approval of the minutes of the Board of Education regular meeting of December the 10th, 2025.
So moved.
First, Mrs. Pugh.
Second.
Second, Mr. Nichols. Roll call vote, Mrs. Pugh.
Approved.
Mr. Nichols.
Approved.
Mrs. Isler.
Approved.
And Ms. Rao.
Approved.
So approved. Recognition of guest.
Good evening. Could I have all of our principals join me up here over to the right, to my right? And if I could get all the board members to come up, please, in front of our backdrop. Thank you. Good evening, everybody. Tonight marks the beginning for us of Board of Education Appreciation Month. So let's start by appreciating with a round of applause, please. Now, I've had this job for over 12 years now, somehow, and this board has been more than supervisors. They've been friends, and I call each of you friends. And I really appreciate your stewardship and your guidance. And it's not easy. You guys continue to lead with integrity when no options are easy and no path is perfect. And whether people see it or not, their influence and their dedication trickles down every day to every classroom, every bus route, and every opportunity that we have in this school district. So please join me in giving one more big raucous applaud to our Board of Education members. Doing something kind of different. I think it's going to be very special. I believe it was Susan and Donna who came up with this idea. We have gifts from each of our principals for each of our Board of Education members. And what they've done, they've got a certificate of appreciation. I'll read just one of these. And then after this, each of our principals is going to present each of our board members with their favorite book. They were surveyed. What was their favorite book growing up or even now? And we've got 2 copies of those books, one for the enjoyment of each of the board members and one for each of the libraries of those schools. Yeah, clap that. And the certificate says, in sincere appreciation of your dedicated service, thoughtful leadership, and unwavering commitment to the students, staff, and families of Laurel School District, your guidance and leadership strengthen our schools and foster a culture of learning and excellence. In recognition of School Board Appreciation Week, these books are proudly presented for the donation to the school library as a lasting symbol of gratitude and support for literacy. Thank you for leading with purpose, integrity, and heart, presented by the Laurel School District. Yeah, very nice. All right, our first principal up is North Laurel's, Michael Reed. Michael Reed, who is your Board of Education member?
I have Mrs. Isler.
Mrs. Isler, and we cannot wait to hear what her favorite book was, or is.
Her favorite book is Love You Forever.
Next up from Laurel Elementary School, Dr. Amanda Gaglione. Who is your principal? Who's your board member?
I have
Linda Hitchens. Charlotte Swift. We're going to stay up here. We'll get one all together. Amanda, don't leave us. All right, our next principal, Gina Voges. Who's your Board of Education member, Gina? Jim Rapp. And Allison and Big Blue. Yep. And now, our middle school principal, Mr. Brandon Nolte. Mr. Brandon Nolte, who did you draw?
Brent Nichols.
Brent Nichols.
Favorite book, Harry Potter, the Sorcerer's Stone.
All right. All right. And last but certainly not least, Mrs. Giles. What happens next? And I believe before we get that big Polaroid, I believe Mrs. Whaley has some more gifts. Yeah. No, let's do the gifts first. We'll do all the gifts now. Yep. Get all the gifts out of the way. Christmas in January. Somebody's got to take it out, see what it is. Guys, show what's in there. Yeah, we want to see. The people want to know. Guys, all join me for a photo. Susan, please. Ashley. Can I have the additional administrators come join us? Laura, Andrea, Amanda, Taisha.
Yeah, I get the cut or I need to get that. That's good.
Donna Ward, could you join me up here again, please?
Thank you, Donna, for your idea.
That's really good.
Ladies and gentlemen, last month it was quite a celebration. We've talked around it, but tonight we have our Delaware's Educational Support Staff Person of the Year, Mrs. Donna Wood, with us. Yeah, go ahead, clap it up. Yeah, like I said, I've been doing this 12 years, and recently the state has added on support staff of the year and also behavioral health professional of the year. There's always been teacher of the year. So for 12 years, like the last 5 years, they've had all three. And you go up to 20, 30 of these things, and you're sitting there and you're from a small district. You already have a 5% chance because it's 19 districts plus charter schools. So, got one chance in 20, so 5%, I think. It's already, the deck is stacked against you. And we go up there, and I just can't tell you after about 20 of these things, for those who were with me, you guys know, after 20 of these things, to hear them say Laurel at the end of it, man, I'm getting goosebumps right now. So I just love this woman, and everybody else now has a chance to love on her as they get to know her a little bit more across the state. And we'd be honored if you give us a few words.
Well, thank you. I wasn't planning on speaking, but you give me a microphone and I can do some talking. I just want to say thank you. I, just like our school board members, we don't do any of this for the recognition. We do it because we truly love our children. We just want to try to make a little bit better every day for a kid here and there. The school board, I can't thank you enough for all that you've done for our district, for me, supporting me. And I know, Dr. Larimore, I really thank you because I have had some crazy ideas once or twice here, and you've let me roll with it. Mr. Nolte, I did not publicly thank you at that last dinner. You've got my whole heart. I mean, I love working with him. If anybody ever gets a chance, come to the school, see the good things that are happening in our school, see, our principals. I've gotten to know Dr. G this year finally, and whew, what a ray of sunshine. I do think she reminds me of myself a little bit. Gina, the way that you pull your staff together and they just love coming to work every day. Trina, I love seeing these kids look up to you and you're inspiring them every day. And Mr. Reed, I'm so excited my grandbaby and my daughter get to go to work with you every day. So thank all of you guys so much. But Laurel, I know the referendum's coming up and we deserve this. Like, we put our heart and soul into these kids every single day, every day. And I go on Facebook and I look at kids who just graduated who are making the dean's list, who are making the chancellor's list. I mean, our kids are doing great things from the education that they're getting here right at Laurel. We've got athletes, we've got band members, people who are giving back to the community right now, and it all because of us right in this building. So I love Laurel. I love these people here, and they have the same heart that I have for our students. So thank you guys.
Since Donna is our district and now state support staff person of the year, can I get all the administrators from all the schools and our Board of Education to come and get a picture with Donna? All right, just one more recognition. About 2 months ago, we have a substitute teacher here, beloved Jeff Evans. He's retired from the Cape and Lopez School District, longtime Laurelite, graduated from Laurel. And one time I saw him in the hallways of our high school, and he said, "Doggy, when are you going to get this mock trial going?" Because he used to be the advisor for mock trial in Cape and Lopin. I said, "Well, that's funny. I've never thought about that." So I do what great superintendents do. They go find their principal, and they tell Mrs. Giles about it, and she goes finds her assistant principal, Mrs. Niblett, who's in charge of social studies department, and then Mrs. Niblett and Mrs. Giles go find a willing teacher advisor. So this time, please join me in giving a warm welcome to Mrs. Kiera Benato, a first-year teacher at Laurel High School, as well as Mrs. Taisha Niblett. And our students.
Mike.
I'm a walker and talker. I'm a teacher, so forgive me. I'm a walk and talk. So I'm gonna use my teacher voice. I don't like being behind the podium. I get stuck there. So, hi, I am Kiara Donato. I am a first-year teacher here at the Ward. I have a first unit, and I am currently now a beautiful tutor, the advisor for the on-campus team at Laurel High School. And with me tonight, I brought our good fit team. Our competition team is not making it tonight, so our defense team is here. I'll be giving a little bit of background on the history of mock trials, and they're going to tell you about what they do. They get to talk about what we've actually been doing. Additionally, we have a lawyer coach and coach is not here tonight. But he was a big we're so appreciative to have him on our team, helping these young students prepare for our mock trial. So, that being said, Delaware mock trial has really been excellent here in the Love Delaware. Started in 1991. It's been going on for about 35 years now. And there's 30 teams over 20 years that have attended the mock trial competition. This year there's actually more than 30. Last year there were about 33 teams. And we are one of a handful of and it is open to all high schools, and as a part of our big three, something that we need to do with mock trial is we need to collaborate, analyze the documents, analyze my presentations, analyze my exhibits. These are really, really basic work, whether they realize it or not, they are basic work. So mock trial is very much how science classes we try to get past my understanding, and enough opportunity to work out that getting kind of rigorous material in they were success and national recognition. So Delaware sends the champion in March. They get to go to Delaware where we start the national competition in this year's Des Moines, Iowa, as well as last year. For that, important in Arizona. But for over 20 years, Delaware has been sending young people to this competition to represent the great state of Delaware. We know that excellent educators, we know they're excellent, and we can share that with the rest of us. And Delaware law is Delaware law related education policies, or I will refer to as Delaware. It is not just mock trial. It has programs in how the world needs to law people in the legal field. They get to potentially do summer programs. They get to shadow term. One of our young people about a possible internship or shadowing the teacher in term. So there's a lot of opportunities for them through Delaware as well as now. And further this into the career. Again, more opportunities for our students at the end of the day. What's been they get to again their arguments, legal materials, critically think, something that our history trying to get them to do every single day. Just again, the other opportunities working with skills that anything else that we can do during our class. And another thing, orientation, and this thing is support between evidence and so giving us this opportunity to do that in a controlled environment and in an environment that's fun. And now turn it over to our students. Our wonderful students, our wonderful I think that's so incredibly hard. They're going to talk about what we're working on in addition to their failures. We have some people playing double duty as well as our defense team really problems here.
Hello, my name is Antoine. I am the head of the defense, and essentially, what me and my partner Elizabeth Quinn is, technically doing here is we are disproving the prosecution that our client Sam Silverscreen, who is accused of arson in the second degree for burning down his own movie theater, did not do such as that. And yeah, that's pretty much kind of it. I'm gonna turn you over to Elizabeth Quinn, and she's gonna discuss her role in this. And yeah,
My name is Elizabeth Quinn. I am the defense attorney. Working with Antoine Ross, I have got the honor to be able to work with him to do our opening and closing statements. We look thoroughly through our evidence and we get to see what Sam actually has done, what his employees have and haven't done. And we're kind of trying to focus on what his outcome is going to be. So poor innocent Sam did not do anything, and we are trying to argue that he did not do anything, that he's a sweet innocent soul. And I think we have a really great defense team. And starting this year, I am very thankful and honored to be able to be a part of this first gen. And thank you so much for Dr. Nibbler and Dr. Lamore's help. We are all very thankful. And we're going to turn it over to our witness.
Okay. Okay, so this year I've been selected to play as the witness in this case, and together we've been trying to uncover this case and identify the witnesses, the attorneys, and we've been working closely with Mr. Stanton and Ms. Bonato to do some witness statements, and Mr. Stanton to me has been asking me questions and helping me prepare for the mock trial so that we are prepared to the best of our ability in March when we do our competition. And thank you all for coming today, and that's it.
So, like I said, they are attorneys and witnesses. They get to take on these roles. So our attorneys identify the facts of the case, argue their case. Our witnesses have to be familiar with their statement. We have 3 witnesses for our prosecution and for our defense. We do need a timekeeper, and part of the competition is limiting our time. And what we'll do is and this year, yep, all teams in the first year. So we unfortunately don't have a courtroom journalist or a courtroom party. So that's what we do in the future now. But this is one example from last year's case. One of the cases last year that so let me see that. Here now we have a very brief clip. I promise. It's a brief clip. Last year's championship round. These students are the best of the best in the state. It's quite entertaining in my opinion. I think it's fairly entertaining. We'll watch a little bit. You're gonna watch the cross examination. Ooh, I'm so sorry. You're gonna briefly watch the cross examination. What our students will be, what our defense team will be doing with our prosecution's witness at the competition.
This is a hospital and a school that I really had. Cross.
Oh, what's happening? It did this earlier.
Good afternoon.
My apologies.
Sorry about that. Yeah, I mean, okay, just let's see what we have out of me. Even your multi-body max rule, you were as a particular Yeah, I mean, but that's just our relationship. You know, let's say you need a I can't. Sorry, I'm confused what you're asking. We're on the street. Yes, I'd like to be able to make sure you get access to the part of the discipline.
Oops. Okay. Yeah. So you see the young woman, she is partaking in the prosecution, cross-examining the witness there, which is what our students will be doing in the next few months. Let me find my PowerPoint. There it is. All right. So the last piece I have, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to find the mouse. Found it. Got it. All right, the last piece I have for this evening, and I'm going to just leave it like this, is the support you guys have shown for mock trial already has shown a dedication to our students' rigor, our, again, big three, are their academic rigor and their student voice, because this allows our students to get out into the rest of the state and show what Laurel is all about. Another version. I know we do it with FFA and our athletics and other organizations in the county, but this is just another thing we get to do. We are one of several high schools representing Sussex County this year. Prior to this year, I believe there were 2. I believe there is 4 or 5 at this point, so that's been a big jump this year. And then our competition, Antoine, I know you're so happy about this. It is on March 6th or 6th and 7th. So 6, 7 for us educators. We know all about it. We're going to be competing in 4 rounds, and our goal is to receive 2 gavels. We will win 1 for the witness, for the best witness, and 1 for the best defense. And that being said, I want to thank you guys for your time. Thank you for listening to myself and my students. These students are amazing. Our students are excellent. I'm so happy to be at Laurel, genuinely. Does anybody have any questions? I didn't know if you do, but if you do.
I assume Sam's situation, that's hypothetical, right?
Yes, but it's ironically, after the case came out, there was a movie theater that burned down and it was being investigated for arson. Ironically enough, that happened after our case was already put out. It was published in October. And then about a month later, that case had come out. So it was a coincidence. It was a coincidence. Yes.
Now, the last thing you said, the defense team and the witness go over the gavel. That's our goal.
That's the goal.
What about the prosecution?
Well, so we will not know which side we will be participating on. So our defense team has to prepare, and our prosecution side has to prepare. So we don't know if we will be defending Sam or trying to get Sam. We don't know until we're there. Yeah, so we have to prepare both sides.
Can I get the board to please come out here?
Yeah.
It's always a You're welcome. Thank you. Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, that's amazing for these students. It really is. I mean, to think about it, they go through rigor all day long, and then they sign up for more rigor for the next couple of months. Just amazing. How about another big round of applause for everybody? Thank you so very much to everyone.
I did ask the question if it was videotaped and was informed that it's live streamed. So I asked to make sure that it's sent out so that if any of us want to watch it, we can watch it. So I think it'd be really interesting.
Absolutely.
Really interesting. Okay. Communication announcements, you've already done it. Public participation. Chief Patrick Gross, LEA Chef. Sorry,
That's
Chief
okay.
Chef.
I'm like, I was high.
Chief Chef, either one. Patrick Gross, LEA President, approved for 10 minutes.
Good evening. I won't take 10 minutes, I promise. Good. Can you guys hear me? Should I just use my teacher voice?
Yeah.
Yes.
Use my teacher voice? Okay. All right. Is everyone good? My name is Patrick Gross. I'm a culinary arts teacher at the high school, along with the president of the Rural Education Committee. I want to start by thanking President Hitchens, Vice President Isler, and board members, to Ralph Nichols, for allowing me to speak publicly tonight. On behalf of the LGA, we want to express our strong support for the upcoming operating expense referendum on February 9th. This referendum represents a historic moment for our district, and is the first operating referendum in 40 years. It comes at a time when the gap between the needs of our schools and the resources available to them has become possible to ignore. For decades, educators have worked to do more with less, stretching limited resources, taking on division responsibility, prioritize students, even as the costs have continued to rise. This represents not an success. Stop maintaining quality education at the community. It's about maintaining quality education our community expects and our students deserve. Operating expenses cover the day-to-day essentials of learning, aimed at supporting quality staff, keeping class sizes manageable, updating instructional materials, and ensuring student services remain strong. Without addressing funding gaps, these foundational elements are at risk. As educators, we see the impact of underfunding firsthand in classrooms, in support services, and in staff retention. We also see the difference state and funding makes. Stronger relationships, consistent programs, and learning environments for students to thrive academically, socially, and emotionally. We believe this referendum reflects responsible planning and commitment to the future of our district. Investing in schools is an investment in students, families, and the broader community. Strong schools strengthen the entire community, now and in generations to come. This and all referendums stir many very passionate responses among constituents around the area. It opens the door to thoughtful debate, and we are appreciative of the Laurel School District for continuously keeping and open communication with the LEA and the public at large. This debate is a welcome part of the process of the truthful and transparent communication. We feel that the need is apparent and warranted. We appreciate the work of the school board and administration in bringing this proposal forward. We encourage our community to thoughtfully consider the importance of closing the funding gap. The LEA stands in support of this referendum because we stand in support of our students, our schools, and the future of our state.
Thank you. Well said. Thank you, Chef.
Okay, next, superintendent remarks.
Just so very proud of all of the goings on here this evening from our Board of Education and their commitment to Donna Ward and her exceptional, miraculous victory, which we all knew was coming, and to our Paul and Order team. Man, what a name! I love that. And we've got something else. Oh, we have another speaker. Oh, I'm so
I
sorry.
missed that. Yeah. Sabrina just pointed out to me.
So sorry.
Sorry about that, Donna.
All those things. February 9th.
Okay, we have Donna Reed has signed up to speak. Donna, if you would go up to the podium, please. And you haven't been here in a while. So I'm just going to read the policy to you. You can address the board. You will be afforded the floor once during each public discussion period. At the beginning of your presentation, please identify yourself and the purpose of your presentation. Presentations are limited to 3 minutes. Speakers shall not bequeath any or all remaining time to another speaker. Persons wishing to speak for a longer period must arrange for a place on the board's agenda. Persons wishing to be placed on the agenda shall inform the superintendent of that desire in writing and the topic no later than 3 full working days prior to the day of the regular meeting of the board, which is normally the third Wednesday of the month. Members of the public are expected to conduct themselves responsibly and with due respect in an effort to maintain a high standard of conduct. The board president will have authority to terminate the remarks of any individual who does not adhere to the above rules. Persons appearing before the board are reminded that although requests may be directed to the board, action and answers to questions must be deferred pending board consideration. Sabrina, Ms. Isler, she'll keep the time, and as soon as she'll tell you when to start.
When she starts.
When you start, your first word, go ahead. Donna, that's it, hon. Send it to us in an email. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, financial report, Ms. Horsey.
Good evening, everyone.
Hello.
Good evening.
Okay, some things since our last meeting. We turned in our related services declarations and we did our mental health staffing report. We submitted our FY26 reduction plan, which gives back $422,000 to the state. We completed the opportunity funds report and posted it on our website by the due date, January 1st. And we submitted our enhanced MCI spending plan to DOE, and we have since received those funds. Things we have coming up are positions reconciliations. That's an ongoing thing. The financial position report, which is in your packets tonight for the board approval. The FY26 final budget, I have started working on that. I'll have that for you next month. And we'll have an academic excellence report that will be due by the end of the month. And our mid-year unit count starts next week. We'll have a quarterly bond bill report due, and we'll have the referendum on February 9th. And we are still having our auditors with our FY24 local funds audit and the FY24 and 25 school construction examination. This is a shot of our reserve and local fund balances, still trending as it was last year. Any questions? Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Recommend the approval of the February 1st financial position report as submitted. Moved by Mrs. Pugh. Second, Mrs. Isler. Roll call vote, Mrs. Pugh. Mrs. Isler.
Approved.
Ms. Ralph.
Approved.
And Mr. Nichols.
Approved.
So approved. We have no unfinished business, new business, no school choice. Fundraisers. Recommend approval of fundraisers as a group. First, Mrs. Pugh.
Second.
Second, Mr. Nichols. Roll call vote, Mrs. Pugh. Mr. Nichols.
Approved.
Mrs. Isler.
Approved.
And Ms. Ralph.
Approved.
So approved. Recommend approval of fundraiser as submitted. First, Mrs. Pugh. Second, Mr. Nichols. Roll call vote, Mrs. Pugh.
Approved.
Mr. Nichols.
Approved.
Mrs. Isler.
Approved.
And Ms. Ralph.
Approved.
So approved. Rentals. Recommend to approve request of Jamie Gordy, Laurel Pop Warner to host end of the season banquet at Laurel Middle High School cafeteria on Sunday, January 25th, 2026 from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Cost is free for player and coach and $15 per guest. Requested equipment, microphone, sound system, chairs, and tables. Certificate of liability insurance has been provided.
I recommend approval with use of facility fee, custodial, and constable fee applied.
Second.
First by Mrs. Isler, approval with the use of facility fee, custodial, and constable fees applied. Second by Mr. Nichols. Roll call vote, Mrs. Isler.
Approved.
Mr. Nichols.
Approved.
Mrs. Pugh.
Approved.
And Ms. Ralph.
Approved.
So approved. Professional trip, recommend approval of professional trip as a group. First, Mrs. Pugh.
Second.
Second, Mr. Nichols. Roll call vote, Mrs. Pugh.
Approved.
Mr. Nichols.
Approved.
Mrs. Isler.
Approved.
Ms. Ralph.
Approved.
So approved. Recommend approval of professional trip as submitted.
So moved.
First, Mr.
Second.
Nichols. Second, Mrs. Isler. Roll call vote, Mr. Nichols.
Approved.
Mrs. Isler.
Approved.
Mrs. Pugh.
Approved.
And Ms. Ralph.
Approved.
So approved. Okay, now something that I want to share with you. This is what I'm going to announce here in a second. It's pretty sad when you get a phone call from a school board member from a school district over by the beach. And then you get a phone call from a school board member from Newcastle County. And they want to share with you what is going on down here with our social media, with all the negativity that is being put on the social media. And of course, you don't want things to look bad. You share, like I said, what you've read is what you've read. I have also scanned all those on the social media. A lot of great questions. A lot of great questions on there. A lot of them Dr. Larimore has answered. That's on there. I'm not hearing any positive coming from those answers that have been put on there, which I expected to, especially when he shared no administrator, no director, none of them will receive any raises from this money. And this is something our district needs. When you can take and some will know who this person is, that she leaves here and she goes, I'm going to say 14 miles away to another school district doing the same job, making $10,000 more dollars. Pretty sad. Another one, let's go 5 miles away, making 8,000 more. It's pretty sad. Pretty sad. We have some phenomenal administrators here, phenomenal staff, but most of all our students. And you see a lot of that, that's with our students. Now, something I'm going to share is that which is next on our agenda is I was raised, if you have an issue, don't complain. Do something. Don't be negative. Do something about it. Take action. Find a solution. Okay, so we have 5 at-large seats on this board. We've got Miss Ralph, Mrs. Pugh, myself, Mrs. Isler, Mr. Nichols. This is the first year there will be 2 seats that come open because our legislators changed the law. One member at-large member is finishing out the 5-year term. The other is finishing out the 4-year term. So there'll be 2 seats that come open on the board. In 4 years, there'll be 2 more. Every 4 years, there'll be 2. So here's your opportunity. If you want to take action, you want to find a solution. The deadline is March the 6th at 4:30 p.m. Department of Elections in Georgetown, Delaware. You can go online. You can print out a school board packet. Then you can deliver it to the Department of Election along with a check for $14 made payable to the state of Delaware for the Child Protection Registry clearance. That's there. But before you leave to go over there, make your phone call to SBI, which is State Bureau of Identification, which an office is in Georgetown. There's one in Dover. This is for you to be fingerprinted, and you will be run through the Delaware and federal criminal background check. Once you have cleared that and you have filed, you will also pay $85 to do that. So a total of $99. You can file for school board. The school board election is May the 12th. And how it works, how it's going to work, if only 2 people file, there'll be no election. Those 2 will automatically be on the board. If 3 file, 5, 10, 20 people file, the top 2 vote getters will be serving on the Law School District Board. I say, instead of plastering everything all over social media, the negative, take action. Sign up. Learn what it's all about to be a school board member. Learn that we can't jump and do this to a student. We can't jump and do this to a staff member. There are rules, there are regulation, and there are laws. Learn what it is to be a school board member. I welcome as many as you want to sign up. And it has been a joy, and I think majority of us can say, it has been a joy to serve on the school board. And it takes a lot. We just don't have the 1 meeting a month. There are phone calls. There are
Emails.
What?
Emails, text messages.
Emails, text messages. There are school suspensions. There are expulsions. But it's something that all of us have enjoyed. Don't go to put in to do this for personal agendas. Don't do it for your child. Don't do it for your grandchild. Bottom line, it's all children that are in this school district.
Not just yours.
Not just, yes, not just yours. So anyway, that's all. I'm off my soapbox now. So take action. File for the law school board. Stop the negativity. We don't need it. We don't need to be hearing from other towns on what's going on. I have never heard negativity from any other town around here like I hear from Laurel. And I don't understand it. I don't understand it. So I'm sure I'll get beat up on social media over this, but that's fine. Anyway, let's proceed.
Well said, Lynn.
Okay. We have no policies for review tonight. So let's do the executive session items. Personnel, support staff. Recommend to approve the personnel report with recommendations as discussed in executive session as listed in attachment A. First, Mrs. Pugh, I believe. Second, Mr. Nichols. Roll call vote. Mrs. Pugh?
Approved.
Mr. Nichols?
Approved.
Mrs. Isler?
Approved.
Ms. Rao?
Approved.
So approved. Attachment B, coaches. Recommend to approve the personnel report with recommendations as discussed in executive session as listed in attachment B.
So moved.
First, Mr. Nichols. Do I have a second?
Issue. We have two issues. E and D. We have issues.
B and D.
We have to have those two pieces clarified.
Oh, that Dr. Larimore is going to clarify it tomorrow.
Right, so we have to table them.
Table those, the two sections,
B and D.
B and D. Attachment C, cafeteria. Recommend to approve the personnel report with recommendations as discussed in executive session as listed in attachment C.
So moved.
First, Mrs. Isler.
Second.
Second, Mrs. Pugh. Roll call vote. Mrs. Isler.
Approved.
Mrs. Pugh.
Approved.
Mr. Nichols.
Approved.
And Ms. Rao.
Approved.
So approved. Future agenda items. The next regular meeting is scheduled for Wednesday, February the 18th, 7 p.m. right here, Laurel Middle High School cafeteria. Do I have a motion? We adjourn.
So moved.
First, Mrs. Isler. Second, Mr. Nichols. Roll call vote. Mrs. Isler.
Approved.
Mr. Nichols.
Approved.
Mrs. Pugh.
Approved.
And Ms. Rao.
Approved.
7:59.
So approved at 7:59 p.m. Thank you.